All right, what's up, guys? It's Connor here from 314 Outdoors. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of shed hunting and scouting for turkeys really early season. Turkey season doesn't start for another month and 20 days or so, but we're going to come out here to the field where I killed my first ever bird and see if we can find some tracks, feathers, and also look for some sheds. I haven't checked this fence line all year, so sorry. We're gonna do that, and then we also might shoot a snow goose at the end of this video. There's one at my pond, just one with some Canadians, and they're in season, so stay tuned. I'm gonna show you how I like to scout for field turkeys. So here we go. One thing you always want to bring with you when you're scouting is a pair of binoculars. I don't know how many times I've forgotten them, and I can't tell if I'm looking at a turkey, a goose, a vulture, an eagle, or whatever. Anytime I'm scouting, I always bring a pair of these. These are super handy, especially in a ginormous field when you got a bird 200 yards away. So always bring some of these when you're out scouting. If you listen here, guys, one way to know it's almost turkey season in spring, those little frogs and bugs and crickets, that's when you know winter's about over, and you know everything's coming back to life here. It's almost turkey time. All right, guys, so this is a little tip for shed hunting. When you're shed hunting, you want to look for places where the deer are jumping or running, and that kind of enhances the antler to fall off. And so right here's a perfect example. It's an opening in the fence line here that they cross from field to field, and it's like the only opening in this wood line for a couple hundred yards. So these are always great places because the deer are always hopping over this little piece of wire, and you know, sometimes you'll find an antler just right here. Unfortunately, there aren't any here, but these are always good spots to check. So far I've not found any sheds nor any sign of turkeys, but I didn't really expect to find much turkey sign yet because it still is March 2nd, and the birds don't really start coming out here till April hits. And as you can see, there ain't much food for them yet, but we do have good sign of growth here. All the grass here is growing, and usually when this stuff gets about 6 inches to a foot tall, the turkeys are out here eating almost every evening. And my go-to setup for hunting this spot is just sitting on the tree line. Throw a couple decoys out here, and you really got to roost them the night before because they're either here or they're not. They got 2 other fields to choose from. So what I have done in the past is I'll sit out here, get as close as I can, watch them from over there when they're just right in here, and as that sun's going down, you can kind of watch them go in at night and roost them, and then the next morning you just kind of set up around here, throw a couple decoys out, give them a couple calls in the morning, and you know, sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it doesn't. So yeah, no sheds, no feathers or tracks or anything, but the field's looking good. Lots of green coming up, which is really good. You know, we just had 8 inches of snow here last week, so I'm pretty surprised to already see everything growing. It's about 50 degrees right now, and it's been like that the last few days, so, and all sun, so it's definitely helping the growth of everything here. But yeah, nothing yet. I'm gonna keep looking for signs, sheds, anything really, and I'll get back to you guys. Alrighty, guys, so I believe I just found my very first shed. Definitely. So I was walking this trail, and what do you know? I think we all know what that is right there. Oh my gosh, I'm pumped. This is my first ever shed. Oh my gosh, it's a nice one too. Wow, I mean, right on the edge of a field. Not just a random spot, like it's not even a crossing, a jump, it just happened to fall. Holy cow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this would have been a 10-pointer if it was identical. Wow, that is sweet, guys. My first ever shed. I actually found one. That's sweet, dude. Oh my goodness. I mean, that's a nice antler right there too. He's gonna be a nice buck next year. I mean, he's gonna be a shooter next year for sure. I would have took him this year with my bow. Wow, that's awesome, guys. First shed, just our gravel trail here, cornfield. Just a random antler. I'll see if I can find this matching one, but that's sweet, guys. Alrighty, guys, so that's gonna conclude today's video. We did find one shed, which is awesome. I really wasn't expecting to find one. Shed hunting is pretty hard. I've never really had much success, obviously, since that was my first one. I found all kinds of dead heads and skulls of deer, but not an actual shed. So I'm pretty pumped about that. I checked all the spots around the farm. That's the only one I found, so we still found one, so that's pretty cool. No turkey sign. It's still pretty early, like I said, but I'll show you guys the antler one last time. There it is. Just a nice 5-point antler. If it was symmetrical, it would have been a 10-pointer, so not bad. I'm going to conclude this video here, guys. Here's the shed one more time. Pretty nice. That's it. This is Connor here from 314 Outdoors. If you guys are liking the videos, let us know in the comments. You know, me and the boys have been really pumping out vids as much as possible. February was kind of a hard month because nothing was really in season, and it was really cold, not much to do really. We tried to make it work as best as possible, but March is going to be a big month. Trout fishing, lots of that, and any fishing, you know, everything's opening up. Fish are starting to bite a little better, and you know, turkey scouting, getting ready for that. So this nicer weather is awesome, getting us out a lot more. I hope you guys enjoy the videos. Like I said, let us know, give us some feedback in the comments. Peace.